Hello everyone, welcome back to Old Belief. In the last video that I did, I shared with you the benefits of coconut oil pulling and exactly how to do it. And I also mentioned to you that I wanted to take you along with me on my journey to better oral care. And in this video, I will be sharing with you why I stopped using toothpaste, why I don't use toothpaste anymore. And funny enough, when we go to the supermarket and we pick up food from the shelves, the average person does not look at the ingredients on the back of their food labels. And it's not because, most of the time it's probably because we cannot read or understand it anyway. But when it comes to our natural beauty care products, we practice the same thing. We don't pick up our beauty care products and read the back of the product, see what the label says, what ingredients it has. So today I will be sharing with you some of these ingredients that you should look for that are harmful, toxic, and shouldn't even be put in your mouth. You're probably wondering, why should I even pay attention to the ingredients in my toothpaste? It's just toothpaste. It's just, small amounts. But what's interesting is that the mouth is a very quick absorbent. Whatever you put into your mouth, especially under the tongue, goes directly into the bloodstream in a very quick time. So with that being said, we should wonder, or we should know exactly what is coming in our toothpaste, because whatever is being put into our mouth, it's affecting our health directly. The first ingredient that you should be aware of is triclosan. And how does this affect you? Well, using this chemical causes endocrine disruption. And the endocrine system, just to mention, is the system responsible for balancing the different hormones in your body. It is responsible for, growth, metabolism, and just by that system being interrupted, you can already see the health concerns that will come along with it, like breast cancer, ovarian cancers, and prostate cancers, and testicular cancers, and all the cancers that deal with hormonal imbalances, severe hormonal imbalances, and not only cancers but any other condition linked to hormonal imbalance. So that already tells you that this is something that is definitely a no-no when looking or when choosing a toothpaste. The second ingredient that you should look out for is sodium lauryl sulfate. How does sodium lauryl sulfate affect you? Now this chemical has been marked as an insecticide, and it poses a major threat to marine life, and it has direct benefits to your health. It causes skin irritation and canker sores. So this ingredient again is another no-no when it comes to choosing a toothpaste. Another ingredient that you should be aware of, and it's something that we've all been cautious of over the past few years, is fluoride. And there's this whole campaign about fluoride-free toothpastes. Before, a long time ago, fluoride used to be known as something that prevents tooth decay, but in actuality, fluoride causes tooth decay. So this is another ingredient that you should look out for. Another harmful ingredient that we should pay attention to is artificial sweeteners, and one of them being aspartame. Now, long story short, this chemical produces methanol in the body in a poisonous form. And the symptoms of methanol poisoning can include nausea, vomiting, diarrhea, weakness, vertigo, dizziness, and the list goes on. So all of these things, that should already tell you no. So when you see these ingredients in your toothpaste, you should pick it up, read it, put it right back down. Another ingredient that you should look out for is propylene glycol, and it is one that we did mention in the harmful ingredients in deodorant video. And propylene glycol is an irritant. It affects our skin, our eyes, and that's why on most labels in our skincare products, they want you not to get it into your eyes, and if it does get into your eyes, then you should take some drastic measures. So this is one thing that you should be aware of and that you should, stay away from. The last ingredient that I will mention, I can't really say the name, but the initial form is DEA. It will be on the screen. It is on the screen actually. And this ingredient is also another hormone disruptor, and because of that it leads to a number of cancers. These are just 6 ingredients that I shared with you that has so many harmful effects that may be found in your toothpaste. So I encourage you, when you go to the store, pick up whatever it is that you're buying. In fact, go to your bathrooms right now, pick up your toothpaste cases and see exactly what is in there, and if it has any of those ingredients listed, I ask that you throw it out, because these things may appear to be minute, but it does have lasting effects. And when you look at the statistics on the top 10 killer diseases in the world, and the diseases that are becoming more and more common, a lot of it is due to not just the foods that we eat, but the things that we use on a daily basis. Using it one time, people may say, oh, it's just one time, but imagine, like I say all the time, that one time for today, tomorrow, the next day, and then for 24 years of my entire life. This is a lot. So I ask that you take better care of your bodies and be aware of the things that you are putting into your systems, because it does have lasting effects. And this is what God wants for us. He wants us to do the best that we can with everything, with every single aspect of our bodies. God wants us to do our parts, and He would faithfully do the rest. So if this video was a blessing to you, I ask that you give it a thumbs up, and not only that, but I ask that you share it with every single person that you know. You don't want to be the only person with that kind of information. You want to share it with your friends, your families, your enemies, your neighbors, your sisters, your brothers, your nana, and your power, every single person that you know. Make sure you share it with them. And if you have any questions, leave a comment. And stay tuned for our next video, where I will be sharing with you alternative toothpaste.